So the second part, using sine, cos, and tan. So it says, consider this triangle shown. The sine ratio for angle x is opposite over hypotenuse, which is 3/5. So what we can write is we can say that sine x equals 3/5. Cos x would be the adjacent over the hypotenuse, which would be 4/5. And then tangent, opposite over adjacent, would be what? What would tan x be? Now, sometimes instead of labeling this as x degrees or x angle, I might actually go to q. So then I could say that sine q equals 3/5. Cos q equals 4/5. Tan q equals 3/4. So let's look at class example number 5. What's sine A? Cos A.
16.
Good. Okay, from this side of the room, what's tan A? So what's the side opposite to angle A? Opposite? 30. And adjacent? 16. Okay, reduce these three fractions for me. So if I go back to the 30/34, what number can I divide 30 and 34 by? What kind of numbers are these? I can divide by 2 because they're both even. So if I divide them both by 2, what's half of 30? Half of 34?
17.
Can I divide 15 and 17 by the same number? No. Good job. 17 is a prime number. I can't divide it any further. So if I go to 16/34, I know I can divide 34 by 2. Can I divide 16 by 2? What do I get? So now I have 8/17. Tan, they're both even, so I divide by 2 to start off with. Then I look, 15 and 8, do they have a common factor?
Like this.
No. Okay, so let's look at class example number 6. Actually, I'm going to pause or give you a moment. I want you to complete class example number 6. So you're going to find out what sine of angle A, cos of angle A, and tan of angle A equals. Look at these last examples. So what would sine A be equal to? 1 over the square root of 2. What would cos A be equal to? 1 over the square root of 2 again, which is that 0.70 that you were saying, Taylor?
Yes.
And what would the tan of angle A equal? And what's 1/1? So I could write it as just 1. Okay, so let's look at the last one. It says, write the rational number in simplest form which represents the trig ratio. So what is sine x? 6/10, and what does 6/10 reduce down to? Okay. What's the tan of angle y? And what does that reduce to? Sine of angle y. 8/10. Thank you. And that reduces down to? And cos of angle x. And what does that equal? What do you notice about sine y and cos x? They give me the same ratio. Okay, so let's look at cos A. What's cos A?
5/13.
And can I reduce that at all? No. Tan B.
5/13.
512.
Can I reduce that?
No.
Cosby.
12 over 13.
And sine A. So again, what do we notice about the cos of one angle and the sine of the other? They give me the same ratios. So to add to the questions from before, question number 4, 7, 8, 9, and 10 and 11.